Yeah. Let's get in there.
You know, I had a time of my life last night, and I just couldn't figure out at what point I realized
We waiting
that
on
I
the
was
first
having
name.
the time of my life, and then it dawned on me.
Let's go, my boy
It was
Craig.
when I first started
Yeah. Y'all already know what time this is. This the Clock Sisters off there. You already know that Clock Sisters album. This that you already know.
You ready, Chris? By the bread so long, 'cause I knew you wanted me to.
Fairy tales don't come true for people like me and you. And I know you're feeling me from the first time. You love me right and I can't deny. Boy, I don't wanna lose your love. I'm telling the truth out the gate, boy. You know I'm thankful for what we have, as I found love at first sight and you walked in my life.
Make that shit, Chris.
Closer than we ever been. Shit, we ain't ever been friends. Fell in love on the first night. Yeah, I believe in love at first sight. I've been praying hard all my life. I've been wishing on a star all my life. For the first time in my life, everything is alright. So we gon' take it up to a new height. We ain't give it up, boy, we gon' fight. We ain't gon' stop till we get it right. Boy, you already know you the love of my life.
Get closer to you, baby. You already know. Get closer than just friends. Boy, I know you know. Get closer to you, baby. You already know. Get closer than just friends. Boy, I know you know. Fairy tales don't come true for people like me and you. And I know you're feeling me from the first time. You love me right and I can't deny. Boy, I don't wanna lose your love. I'm telling the truth out the gate, boy. You know I'm thankful for what we have, 'cause I found love at first sight and you walked in my life. Get closer to you, baby. You already get closer than just friends. Boy, I know you know. Get closer to you, baby. You already know. Get closer than just friends. Boy, I know you know. Yeah.
Man, y'all got to enjoy this. This the last week we playing this, man. New day, new way, new view, new you, y'all.
You know what it is. What time is it? For
Joint time.
And for the song of our songs, Bubble Up Babies. I feel sad.
I feel alive.
I feel alive.
Expecting.
I'm flying high. No longer worried.
My life's a breeze.
I stop resisting.
And let it come to me. I wake up in the vortex.
Big joint.
Into my
Big
soul.
joint.
I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world bring me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me.
Let's break it down.
Let's see, can we do it? Franklin, I'm in the vortex and every girl around me on a green bubble. No trouble on another level. Everything I ever want was given. Every car I ever want was driven. Black and brilliant, educated and cocky, destined for greatness, man. No one can stop me. If you need the blueprint, just watch me. Buy back the block, it's not a game. Ooh.
I wake up in the vortex.
If you in a
tuning
funky
into
ass
my
mood
source,
and
I
you don't know
love
what
his
to do,
voice because
this
it
class
keeps me
right here
alive.
keep you alive, baby.
And when the troubles
And if
of
you need
the
to get
world
on
are
your day
bringing me
and you
Come on.
don't know how
I
to be
just
on a
Get
happy
up.
bubble, come
Put
on
your
and play.
motherfucking
Get up
hands up.
and dance
Go,
your ass
go,
off.
go.
Woo.
bubbly.
Shit.
I'm bubbling.
bubbling.
You can stop my dough. You can't stop my dough. No.
Bears in the bubbles.
Them bears and bubbles, here we go.
Y'all already know what time it is,
Bubbly.
man.
Hey.
You can stop my show.
New day, new way, new view, new you. Get your ass up. I'm glad you in class. The men kicking ass again. You already know what time it is. We got my boy Craig Miracles, #1. We about to read the first 5. Who we got as the first 5? Naturally, we got my boy Craig Stevens as #1. We got Mama Anga looking at the door struggling because she didn't make it in. #2, we got Keisha Johns, #3. Terrence Evans, #4. We got my man Daryl Harris, #5. And Gemma Sante Woods, #6. She's on YouTube today. So I'll make sure I put the link up for YouTube and Facebook. Before we get started, I forgot to womp her ass. You thought you was going to get away with it.
Who is the one?
You is the one that will be late for class today. Gemma Sante. I'm just talking about that. Womp, goddamn it. Now listen, check this out. We have gotten into one of my favorite series. It's called Horny. How you gonna be horny? What I want to ask you today, are you really horny or are you Pavloving yourself? Are you really horny or are you Pavloving yourself? We're gonna get into that in a few minutes. But first of all, we got to do what we do every day at this time. What time is it for y'all?
Recap.
It's time for the recap. Recap.
Recap, baby.
I need more enthusiasm from y'all. We gonna make a recap song, okay?
Come on, Chris.
Hey, so yesterday the master teacher was jumping all over the board showing us how to damn play this game. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to play this game. We should be able to see this board in our minds, write that shit up, and damn be able to bubble jump somebody else right in front of us. That's going to be part of what we are required to do as disciples. So yeah, yesterday class was really, really lit. And he made some statements that I thought was dope. He said, all you got to do is not fuck up the game. That's all you got to do is not fuck up the game. And people will hear me keep saying what I didn't know, what I didn't know. What I didn't know that I know now is that you cannot fuck up the game. Even if you don't know exactly what you're doing, you cannot fuck this up. So pay very close fucking attention.
Real quick, y'all. We're going to keep it fair. We're going to do it like we do it every day. Some people popped up from YouTube. Some people popped up from Facebook. We're going by the first 6 in the Clark Sisters page. So Gemma Sante and Daryl are on YouTube, in which that's cool. But we're going by the first 6 from the Clark Sisters page. So we're going to keep it consistent as possible. First 6 from the Clark Sisters page. Craig Stevens, #1. Anda Berger, #2. Keisha Johns, #3. Terrence Evans, #4. Then we got Daryl Harris and Gemma Sante from YouTube, but Charnita's #5. And then the #6 person into goddamn Clark Sisters is still Mambo's Goodies. So I think this motherfucker want to come in because I'm like, goddamn, we gonna redo it. Hey, it's still Mambo's Goodies. She going in there on every situation.
Yeah.
So Lynn, what you got to say? I'm about to get up, go to the board and get my situation together because I got a good message to teach. Can I get a little system? Can we do? We ain't did it in a long time. Me and Lynn had added something to the E Honda Live Robo Shy, so we gonna get a E Honda Live together in here as a family. Let's get a cheer. And let's get it, y'all. E Honda Live Robo Shy. A shake here. Oh, Robo Shy. Yay, sauce. Dabble do that. Eh, dabble day. That's just a little addition.
What in the hell?
Me and Lynn in
What
here
do
fucking
y'all
off.
come up with? I ain't never heard,
We just added that fucking around.
Look, I was about to.
do. Remember he be making us repeat that. after him. Like, what?
I don't know. In my mind, that ain't what I heard when I had to repeat some shit. So it's funny though, because I was going to joke, like, you know how when a person ain't talking to you, you can hear shit. So I'm about to say, that ain't the shit I can hear coming out that room when I'm in it. I didn't hear y'all make up no dabba-doo shit.
Well, you know,
That
that's
shit
just
is
something,
not
but we
right.
was on them goddamn gummins the other day, and I always said dabba-doo, and I know you done heard me say, dabba-doo. I know you hear me.
but
Because
you
people
know,
would tell us to repeat it.
my shit sound, in my mind, that shit sound like
But it's
Jamaican.
not yours. It's not
I know
yours.
it's my interpretation of what you said, and right
Yeah.
now you sound like the Flintstones. So that's how I was like,
Yeah, but y'all see what she just did? She just took the shit I made up. This is me speaking in tongues. You could say coming in a Honda. You could say whatever the fuck I want to dabba-doo.
And I wanted to dabba-doo.
I handala robosha e shekiete o robobosha yay sauce dabba-doo.
that's got to be like the funniest
That's when you
shit
cried.
ever.
Y'all take it over. Let me go to the board.
I
Okay,
wanted to
go
say
ahead.
Andrew Redford was like, can this be put in a book? And actually, I am working on a book while I'm out of school.
Oh, yeah.
And it's gonna be
Newsflash.
based on how I walk myself through from my pink back to my blue. So it's gonna be a laws of attraction book based on all the things that I've, these experiences that I've had that I talked to y'all about. My 4-year-old self with being Olivia Newton-John, my 4th grade self who lost in the spelling bee, my 7th grade self who lost her virginity. You get what I'm saying? How these transferred into my adult life and manifested. So now that we going back through the class, it's kind of like when I'm here and I'm having these epiphanies, these are things that I can use in the book to tell the story back, because I think people I know for sure people see themselves when they can identify with who you are and where you've been, and which is so special about what Jay has done, because all the theories suggest that in order for a person to create behavior modification, you have to show cultural relevance. Every day when Jay get up here and make a story, we sing a song, we talk about a movie, these are all the things that make Bears and Bubbles culturally relevant to us, that makes us be able to really play this game effectively. So yes, Andrew, your answer is yes, I'ma do it. Y'all could do it if y'all disciples of Bears and Bubbles. The more books we have that's regular written, but that's talking about something theoretical, the more we can have something for the younger generation to pick up.
Dabba-doo.
Can
I know. I know.
Is.
So, all right.
That's
yeah.
holding me accountable. The fact I got to finish the shit.
That's
I
what I
got
was
to
about to
see
say.
it at the end.
Yeah.
Now I done put it out there. I got to be finished. So when I be gummy that the class supposed to be right, I got to get the fuck up.
Yes.
Me
And that was a shameless total woman plug. Dabba-doo. And we support her fully. We can't wait to read the book, and all you other future authors out there, get to writing. The lyric from Lynn's lyric for today, based on the message from yesterday, is as follows. Hey, when Master Teacher says let go, like get off of that, like that man or your obsession is not fulfilling you in the way that you need. And we talked about yesterday it being okay to just cruise and like chill. So I had mentioned in religion they taught us how to let it go, and back then they would be like, give it to God. And I use the reference like when I let things go, they normally come right back to me. Like when you turn around and say, fuck it, I don't need this cheeseburger, and then you turn around and get home and your man is making cheeseburgers. It's just like, yeah.
I trust God.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
trust Source to
Source.
supply me with every single need, because Source's sole purpose is to bring me into my well-being. Yes, and I wanted to do a commercial for Eloris Ooh
Did she
Taylor.
make this? Okay, yeah.
She made that shirt that Chris is wearing. It says, because Source said so. I want everything that I want, and I plan to get it because Source said so.
I feel like y'all little section is getting longer and longer and longer each day.
You got it,
Just need a
Scrappy.
prequels.
Your
prequels.
camera.
And I'm trying to get
It's
this
black.
motherfucker down to exactly 1 hour, so it's like a TV show. That way we can be trained and be on point by 10 o'clock.
No.
That motherfucker go off.
Black
Black what?
screen on you, number one camera.
What do you mean?
The screen
Can't
is black.
see your board.
No view, no connection.
So that means more time to talk.
Yeah, so when the D goes soft during the orgy, you just don't keep riding a soft D. You get off of that
you
one
get
and you
off.
get on another one. You know what I'm saying? When they don't have the macaroni hot at the buffet like you like it, you get something else. So we
something
are
else.
very trained and aware of how to get off of something
It's showing now.
and get onto something else. No. And so we act like we can't do that in other things.
Exactly.
You
That's
know,
what
in
I
other
love.
areas of our life.
That's what I love. Like when you get to the point where you can't do nothing but hold yourself accountable, when you can't lay there, you know what I'm saying, and fixate on what you don't have in a man, because you look around at your life and you see so much stuff. Go ahead, Master.
You ready,
Teacher.
Scrappy?
Bring it.
Yeah,
to
I'm
me.
ready, Uncle Scooby.
All right. Ooh, you looking good, nice and bright.
Let me turn this thing
Bright
over a little
light,
way because I
bright
need
light.
more space over here where I can stand. And y'all got that space over there where y'all can see that board though.
Yes, sir. You coming
I
in clear.
trust God.
Yes.
I trust God. I trust God. We know that you're true blue, ID, Father God, baby elementary, mental health clarity. And we're going to add up here today, we know that this is your mind. Your mind is God. Your mind should control your body. Your mind should tell your body what to do.
Yep.
And this is your soul, your mind, body, and soul. You don't even know if you have a soul. Same way you don't even know if you have a spirit. Because the word spirit, soul, comes from the Greek word suke, and the word spirit comes from the Greek word espire, which means to breathe. So you have a spirit, a respiratory system. You get it? Mm-hmm. Respiratory system. You perspire. When you perspire, that's where your underarms breathe. Spirit means to breathe. Soul means suke, means to breathe. The word pneuma means breathe. That's why the word pneumonia means lungs. Lungs. You have pneumonia, you have a breathing problem. So your soul and your spirit go together. Mm-hmm. But we also know the soul and the spirit we've established are unseen. We can't see those. Those are the, what we call them? Silent cheers and the, what?
Silent.
The silent boos. Did I hear them? Let me turn it up.
No, we didn't. Hear
Those are the silent cheers and the silent boos. That's what the spirit, the soul is. That's the shit you can't see. That's the part of you that's totally controlled by your super ego. That's the part you really shouldn't be listening to at all until it's time to go out in the world as what? Your son Jesus manifestation self to get something from the world. Now, what are you saying, Javon? Let's get into it. Are you really horny? True horniness is blue. That'll come from your mind. That'll come from your mind. Are you really fucking horny? Are you really horny? I don't think we really horny for the things that we say we want. I think we on them for the wrong reasons. Let me give you a story. There was a man, he was a scientist named Pavlov. He was a psychologist. And he wanted to do what was called condition, control behavior. He wanted the body to control the mind, when the mind should control the body. Why did this man want the body to control the mind? Huh? He wanted the body to tell the mind what to do. Ain't that ass backwards? Shouldn't the mind tell the body what to do? This finna get real fucking deep in here. I swear to God, I don't know how I keep doing it. I really don't. The mind should tell the body, get up and walk around. The body shouldn't tell the mind what to do. Well, what this guy did, he started with a dog. And he took a dog and he gave the dog some meat powder. And when he gave the dog the meat powder, naturally the dog liked the shit. So the next time he gave the dog the meat powder, he rung a bell. And then he gave the dog the meat powder again and rung the bell. Then he started ringing the bell and then giving the dog the meat powder. He'd ring the bell, give the dog the meat powder. What he did, he associated the meat and the bell first. Give you some meat, ring the bell the whole time you're eating. Give you some meat, ring the bell the whole time you're eating. Now he ring the bell and give you some meat. So this dog got to the point where this dog said, when I hear the bell, I'm going to get the goddamn meat powder. Well, it got to the point where the guy stopped offering the dog the meat. The guy stopped offering the dog the meat and he'd ring the bell. And the dog had been conditioned to show up. His ears, his body was now controlling his mind. It's called conditioning. Now what happened was when this dog would show up from this bell, what would he do? He start slobbing because he think he gonna get that meat powder. He'd get hungry. He'd start slobbing. He'd get wet. He'd get moist because we talking about horniness. Watch this. When that dog heard that bell ting-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring, he's slobbing, he been conditioned. Same thing when you get some pussy. You think you gonna get some pussy, what happened then? That dickhead mushroom cap, that fireman's cap swell up down into that mother pre-cum, and if you really horny, most girls look at that pre-cum and be like, ew, I don't want to suck that pre-cum off, so they take their finger and flick down in the head and get it out and flick it out. But if she really like you, she'll take her tongue right in front of you and fuck with you because she excited that you excited. She like this nigga pre-coming and he want this pussy. So she'll take that dick right there. She'll take that dick like that.
Please don't.
Right
Yeah.
Oh.
And your dick get harder. Your dick start bulging in the motherfucking hands.
I know you
And then
want me.
she get hornier. That's why you go over her house. If you get to the house and you go in there, what I used to always do, I fuck with them. I smack them on the front of their pants. Make them jump. I'm just playing with you if you got on a little dress. If they got on a dress, you smack them hard enough, you will see that little soak through. Lord. I said, so you already ready to be ready, tuned in, tapped in, turned on. See, when you already wet, already hard, already pre-coming, that means you horny for real. Horny for real. But some of us have been conditioned in American culture because we see so much shit during the day. We see so much sex. We see so many billboards. We see so much stuff coming at us that we are letting our body control our mind. Mm-hmm. We letting what our eyes see, ears hear, what we smell control our minds. You're supposed to be on your job. Just because you saw a fat ass don't mean your eyes should control your mind and you go sexually harass the bitch. Mm-hmm. Come on now. Watch this. This dog had got to the point where every fucking time it heard the bell, it started slobbering. Are you really horny? Or have you happened to yourself what Pavlov did to this dog? Let me give you a perfect example of what I mean. And this is not too much information. We're going to keep it real. But we're going to start a side page to talk about this stuff. People always wonder, polygamy, all about sex. Sex. No. The ladies tell you this shit ain't about sex. We've already established last week, dick is good. Big dick and nigga that know how to work his ass is good until it's with you every day. It can become a bad thing. Didn't we establish that, y'all, last week? Huh? Yeah. We established y'all don't want the dick all the time, do you, right? Okay. Let's move. Now, what women have a tendency to do is women need you to kiss them. Foreplay. That's Pavloving. That's what happened with that dog. Watch this. When a woman don't want to fuck you and she ain't really horny, rev my engine, kiss my titties, kiss my neck, buy me a flower, Take me to dinner. Eat my pussy. Do something to make me slobber, wet, drip like that dog. Because she ain't really horny. She ain't really horny. That's why she needs you to do a lot to rev her up. Me, I'm the type of nigga, I don't really do a lot of that. I really don't do this shit. The shit really makes my dick soft. Let's just be real. All that kissing shit, neck sucking, titty sucking, don't nothing feel good but getting your pussy ate and your dick sucked and fucking. Let's just really be real about it.
And so just what I hate that kissing shit.
Let's be real about it. What's happened is our African American women have been Pavlov conditioned to think I can't get no pussy up unless I'm getting my titties sucked and all this. But when they want to fuck, and they really want to fuck and they horny, hey, what's up? Meet me behind the 7-Eleven. Pussy's dripping. Oh, fuck that pussy. You ain't even got to put no spit on your hand. You go right to that pussy. Whoop, pussy already wide open, pussy loose. All these women, all these men talking about they like tight pussy. If the pussy tight, the girl don't like you. If a bitch say her pussy tight, she a motherfucking lie. If a woman like you and relax her ab muscles and relax her pelvic floor, that pussy open up real big and you drop down to a second hole. Remember, we talking about horniness. That's why I like this series, because everybody understand this. It's some niggas in here, some little dick niggas in this class right now who dick ain't long enough to get into that second trapdoor hole. You don't know what I'm talking about. It's some niggas in here right now, fucking bitches, them, and they don't know what it feels for that pussy to open up real wide. You drop down in it, then some grab your dick and pull it down, and then it push you out of there when she get ready to come. The woman can't fool me. I know when you gonna come. You can't fool me. When I first got with my wife, she wasn't coming. We keeping it real. And it was because she married a nigga that she married. Chris, you tell him. Shit is easier. It's easier for you to tell him.
Yeah. I mean, I just want and really regular life. Like I realized I was Pavloving myself because I was able to go out.
Speed it up. I got.
Well,
go ahead.
I was just not horny.
And tell them why you weren't horny though.
I was about to. Yeah, I was about to because I was used to going out, Pavloving myself. When I got real life and real relationship shit, that shit was not sexy to me at all. Parenting, that shit did not make my pussy wet. Damn, paying bills together, that shit did not arouse me, so I wasn't aroused.
And let's just be real. She wasn't horny because of all she said. But let's put it in an overarching reason. You're not horny when a motherfucker tell you what to do. I tell you what the fuck to do. You can't be horny for no real motherfucking man. How you gonna, a woman needs to Pavlov herself, all these things. I need roses that day, a piece of candy, a phone call, we go to dinner, the kids fucking up at the dinner table. Boy, thump them on his fucking head. Sit your fucking ass down in mine. I don't give a fuck if it's your birthday, you don't get no treat. She's unhorny now.
Yeah.
See, in real life, put the camera on her, let her talk about it for a second.
All the way off.
Yeah.
Like, you talking something about the pussy, like we gonna parent first. But I mean, I just hadn't considered. I just thought, well, if I need him to do all the extra shit to rev me back up, I'll be ready.
And what did I used to say?
No, that shit you.
No,
me.
I will eat pussy because I like it. But that titty sucking, that fake shit, bitch, I ain't doing it. Because when you want to fuck me, you'll come to me dripping wet like you always do when you ovulate. Let's get into
it don't work no way. Really, it don't work. So you can't fool nobody.
Yeah, let's get into the message. My dick medium ain't fully hard. Your pussy ain't fully wet. Causing an issue. But let's get into the message. Let's talk for a second. Women back in the day, our grandmothers got pregnant every year, had 22, 23 kids. How do you think granddaddy didn't want all the kids, and granddaddy want that scientific at fucking? You know what was happening? Grandma was being rude by granddaddy. Granddaddy handle business, tell her what to do. Grandma don't want no dick from this man who's in charge of her fucking life until she ovulates and she can't take it. She in heat. Yeah. So grandma didn't fuck granddaddy till she was in heat. Yeah. And granddaddy was fucking other bitches out here. So when he finally fucked his wife once a month, a day out of the when she ovulated, it was so good to him, he busting her because granddaddy won't pulling out of nothing. And she got pregnant every year. Women only supposed to fuck when they ovulating. That's why when people say polygamy is all about sex, I don't even want to fuck with these women unless they ovulating. And if you a woman wanting to fuck out of ovulation, you condition, and the old folks, the doctors say you have a what? Condition. You don't want to fuck all the time. You fucking because you think you need to fuck your man to keep him from cheating. You're not fooling me. I used to tell Chris, I don't give a fuck if you come or not. I came. I'm being real. You giving me some pussy outside of ovulation, you ain't gonna come. You giving me some pussy where what's wrong?
The copy is anything you can do, but the timeline is talking about it. The volume, the stream is stopping and starting.
Let's see.
B. Mays said the audio was messing up. Hop said at one point the audio was messing up, but Coley.
Now let's see now.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I can see where it says the goddamn.
Okay, it looks better. And it's back.
Is it good?
Yeah, it looks better
turn it up.
just
Let me
on
hear
this.
It. Let's turn it up. I
Yeah.
can see where it says the goddamn.
Okay, it looks better. Yeah, it looks better just without you even being up there because before it was blurry.
It looks better just on this. Okay, let me take it back.
All right.
Let me take it back real quick. We're going to run through this real quick.
Okay, yep. Coley said it's clear. May said it's clear. He said it's better. Craig, all you men.
Okay, turn that down.
All right.
And we're going to take it back and we're going to run through this thing real quick. Are you really fucking horny? Because I don't know what people heard. Are you really horny? No, you're not horny. If you was horny, you would be pre-coming hard on the way if you was horny. The dog, Pavlov gave a dog some meat gravy. He rung a bell, gave the dog the meat gravy. Every time he rung the bell, he gives the meat gravy. Every time he rung the bell, he gives the dog meat gravy. Eventually what happened was this. He stopped giving the dog the gravy, but every time he rung the bell, the dog would slobber. Meaning he had conditioned and trained this dog's body to control his mind. Because your mind should control your body. Seemed like the dog would have said, hey man, I done goddamn went over here 3 times. You done rung this bell and you ain't give me no fucking meat. You ain't fooling me no more. But the dog had been conditioned. So every time he heard the bell, he slobbered. So you got some women, they say money make them come. Every time a nigga think about money, it make them come. How you think these prostitutes go out here and fuck like that? Y'all women cannot imagine how much a prostitute can fuck 7, 8 guys, get hammered in one day. Y'all can't fuck like that because the money make them come. The scarring tissue, when a woman get fucked with a condom, she getting some burns, some friction, she getting her fucking insides tore out. But that turns it on. Too much dick can fuck with some women. Too much dick some women love. It's how you've been conditioned. Now, what am I trying to say? Chris used to always want me to suck titties, do all this extra shit. I said, no, I'm not doing that because that means you're just trying to fuck me and you're not horny. What do you mean? You don't want me? I said, it's not that I don't want you. You're not horny. Chris, you're my wife. When you're horny, I can touch your pussy, the shit dripping down your leg. It's not like that now. When you're horny, ovulating, the juice is a different consistency. It's a different consistency. Women need to know shit like this. See,
Why they
sperm
tryna-
is a fish. Sperm is a fish, and it swims where? Up into the eggs. So when you're ovulating, the pussy juice is thinner and more viscosity, so the sperm can swim through it. When you're fucking and you're not ovulating, your pussy juice is more thicker, whiter. So if a nigga come in you, that white thickness won't allow that sperm to swim up to your ovaries. And what happens? Sperm die in your pussy. Sperm die in your pussy. Sperm creates bacteria because it's dead fish. So you get stinking pussy, which they call it bacteria vaginosis. Your pussy's stinking because you have dead sperm in you, motherfucker. Women are so fucking stupid. Grandma didn't walk around stinking like that because grandma wouldn't let her man fuck her when she won't ovulate because grandma tell her husband, I ain't got no condition. See, some women that play with their pussy so much, I done fuck with girls that I know I'm knowing what I'm doing to some pussy, and she go to give me some pussy, and I can tell she ovulating. I can tell by the viscosity of the pussy juice. You get the fucking her after 3-4 minutes, she dry out. I said, you play with your pussy a lot. She said, yeah. I said, well, why is you trying to give me some pussy? Go ahead and suck my dick. You play with your pussy too much to come. You done conditioned yourself to come off that vibrator. And the way you jab yourself, you're not going to come off no man, period. You ain't horny, motherfucker. You done conditioned yourself. They say when you do fucked up shit or do stuff too much, you got a condition.
Yeah.
So are you really horny or not? The mind's supposed to control the body. The body ain't control the mind. See, when we get our mental health clarity first, guess what we do next? We go into behavior modification. See, when we get our mind right, it controls our body, who we send to the world. And then we will manifest. That's the last step, manifestation. You cannot manifest unless it comes from the world. You don't just think things up. Somebody gonna send you a check. Somebody gonna make it happen. So what we have to understand, we're conditioning ourselves. My wife used to not be true blue horny. Her mind would say, the world said, I should fuck. How? Let's ask women the timeline. If you got a man in y'all world through pink socialization, because somehow the world said 90 days is a good chance. Somehow the world agreed upon that. But women, if you fuck your man Monday night, what next day do you feel like you need to give him some pussy or he gonna fuck something else? Watch how fucking stupid these black bitches are and how fucking they conditioned are. No, I'm saying what it is. This is bears and bubbles. It's real like I call you a fucking stupid ass fucking idiot. You fucking your body up, giving yourself yeast infections, bacteria infections, because somebody didn't condition you to think a nigga cheat on you if you don't fuck him every how many days? What y'all think? What y'all think? Chris?
What, the day?
How many days? If you fuck Monday, when you think you need to fuck again?
No later than Thursday.
Now, that's back.
Yeah, back in the day.
Now, how often you want to fuck?
I only want to fuck on ovulation.
See what I mean?
Like, I don't even want,
These women don't want no fucking dick.
I'm busy. I just keep saying that. Like, I could have
Condition themselves. Black women are the #1 cases in venereal disease and ovarian and vaginal cancers because they fucking outside of the time they supposed to fuck. They taking birth control pills and they changing the viscosity. See, birth controls don't stop you from ovulating. Birth control change the fucking texture of your pussy juice.
Yeah.
So sometime a woman said, I got pregnant, I was on birth control. The sperm was a little stronger. Dick was a little bigger. He got down behind that cervix and let off. So many things that we sit here Pavloving ourselves. Oh, that pussy tight. No, it ain't tight. She don't like you, bro. When she like you, she'll relax. Me and my wife went years of our sex life. I'm being real. I don't have no shame or embarrassment because she had to let something go in herself. And then one day I told her, yo, stop trying to fuck me outside of ovulation. You fucking your system up. And when I said that, what did that do for you, Chris?
Well, I was already managing my body because I was understanding that I was having yeast infections and then bacteria infection. And I was like, what is it happening with my body? And when I realized, I'm like, oh shit, I'm having sex outside of the normal time that my body thinks I should be having sex. So I'm always attacking myself from the inside. When he came to me and said it to me, this let me know how in tune he was and how much you can't hide your body from a man that understands women bodies, because he understood that's exactly what I was doing. So we was just, it
I
made
done
sense.
fucked too many women.
Mm-hmm.
I know what a yeast infection look like or a yeast infection smell like. I know what BV smell like.
Mm-hmm.
I know what a condom smell like in a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I can look at a woman's labia and tell if it's been bruised.
Mm-hmm.
These motherfucking women so fucking stupid.
I mean, if I'm honest, I would just be the first one to raise my hand and say, I didn't know nothing about my body besides my period coming. And then when I was growing up, I didn't get a regular cycle, so I never followed that. It was after kids. So we are making a mistake having babies when most women are not even watching their cycles.
They tracking their period on a fucking app now. They don't even fucking know. Grandma would have babies from the time she was 16 to 30. From 16 to 30, she'd had 12 kids. Now she never have another kid because she know her fucking body and know her system. Let me move forward.
Wow, think about how many times she's only had a period.
Yeah, it got to the point. Yeah, think about it.
We
She
do
having
this
every month. Because she having fucking babies all the time. We done been conditioned at what age, what everything we should do. I have no shame to say, man, I was married to my wife for years before she started coming. I don't give a fuck about that. That ain't my motherfucking fault. I know how to bust a pussy down to the max.
I did know that I was gonna be great one day, though.
Oh yeah, now that motherfucker, because she done finally got to the point where she fucked me only during ovulation. She realized that I'm the man and it's my job to lead, so she not walking around mad all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck around and have a Valentine's Day, a perfect day, and if they get home and the son then left the man, I'm about to go ahead and tell him about this goddamn bike. Just leave him alone. We had a perfect day.
Yeah.
If the man said, no, I'm going to get and take the boy, she don't even want to fuck now.
Yeah.
You ain't horny. The world say, fuck my husband. If I don't fucking buy Thursday, he gonna fuck something else. So Thursday, I'm gonna come in the room as a dumb ass, yellow ego bitch. Adolescent, high school, behavior modification girl with some lingerie on her body, looking good, pussy dried in a motherfucker. Yeah. I ain't gonna eat shit. I ain't gonna suck your fucking titties. I ain't gonna do none of that shit. You come back to me when you really fucking horny. And that's what your motherfucking True Blue saying.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna rev you up. None of that shit. Bitch, you can't motherfucking get no abs because you ain't really fucking horny.
Yes, sir.
That's what my True Blue told me this morning. You can't get no motherfucking abs, nigga, because you ain't really fucking horny for them. Now, you done read the Quran, the Torah, the Sephirat, the Book of Maccabees, the fucking Bible, the Sanskrit. You done read 6 holy religious texts. Ain't no way the fuck Lorenzo can do that. Lorenzo can't read like me. Fuck him. And I can't lift them fucking weights like him. His True Blue won't do that. So he was living during the fucking pandemic. He never stopped. Mm-hmm. I can't do that. I'm not horny for that. Out here, I've been out here a long time. Tell you a quick story. High school. I've never been strong. I beat your motherfucking ass. I ain't strong. What the world is strong. Train, I ain't no weight. Highest I ever benched was 365. Highest I ever squatted was 55. Highest I ever power clean was about 180. Never been strong, but I played college football. Because I'm a fucking dog, a monster. Put me and you together, I'll keep your fucking head off. I'm going to survive. I'm a fucking country, cock-strong dog. I can't outlift you in the gym, but I'll put shoot your motherfucking head through a brick wall. Now, never was strong. Got to college my freshman. Wide receiver nigga, about 6'4", 6'5", 230. One of the strongest guy on the team. Benching 450, squatting 600. Fast as shit. See, my thing was I was always fast for a big nigga. Always agile for a big nigga. So they had me doing big nigga things, but I was fast and agile. I'm a basketball player that played college football. So this nigga talks so much shit. Everybody on the team scared him because of how strong he is. And the first thing he want to fuck with the big baby rookie from Warren County. I beat his motherfucking ass so motherfucking bad. The coach like took my scholarship. Star receiver, his name Mike Hill. You can ask anybody that played for North Carolina Central University. I beat this motherfucker damn near to death. Ask anybody. Strongest nigga beat his motherfucking ass damn near to death. Took 4 or 5 niggas to pull me off him. And when he was looking like dead, I grabbed the iron and was finna kill him. I kill your motherfucking ass. I bite you, I bite your neck, I bite your dick, I bite your nuts, I bite your throat. I do whatever it takes to do to win. I'm just not strong. See, my true blue know that. So I'll never forget. Go to college, I get this scholarship, and everybody like, oh, this big guy, he coming from, they say he this, they say they that. And the first day they get us in there, we're gonna do some calisthenics. They pull us on the rings. Pull-ups. Oh no, that's not my thing. No way, no way, no how. I do 3 pull-ups, and everybody on the team, I'm the laughing stock of the fucking team. This nigga can't do but 3 pull-ups. Ha la la la. And that's what came. Well, guess what? I beat your ass in this motherfucking jail. Nigga, you can't do 3 pull-ups. How you gonna knock to top, niggity, knock, 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 stomp, 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 stomp. Coach, you don't motherfucking jump on a motherfucking star player like that, you goddamn rookie. You fucking with me, coach. So that pull-up shit ain't my shit. But then I got to watching Lorenzo on Facebook. He was doing some pull-ups from the side, spinning around and shit. I got pink. Wanted to do what he can do. Go to the gym. Y'all know I was doing pull-ups. Y'all remember that? Every day. I got to the point where I could do 15 pull-ups. But they won't right pull-ups. They was pull up, come down. I won't going all the way down. And my true blue said, why the fuck do you keep, you know good and goddamn well, you not gonna do what it take to do upside down pull-ups and have abs? Why you keep acting like you horny for abs for the world? I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there. I don't give a fuck about no fucking abs. I go to the gym to feel good about myself because my back. And I didn't give a shit about no fucking pull-ups. Until one day, Lorenzo said something that resonates with my true blue. He said, 1 pull-up could save your life. What you talking about, Zoe? He said, yeah, you could be falling over a bridge, finna die, and all you gotta do is pull yourself up. I said, oh shit. Now that appeared to my mind, and my mind wants to control my body. I want to be able to pull Lynn up on one hand and Chris up on the other hand and pull my goddamn self up if I need to. Now my mind wants to control my body. Before my eyes was seeing somebody else doing something, trying to control my mind. Ain't that what we do? Look up, see, hear, find out about somebody else, and it controls our mind like that dog. That dog should have said, all right, motherfucker, you done rung the bell 3 times and ain't give me no meat. Ring that bitch again and don't give me no meat. Bling-a-ling-a-ling. That motherfucker be dead as hell. But that's what we doing. We letting our body control our mind. You ain't fucking horny. You ain't really horny for it. Watch this. Mind's supposed to control the behavior. You done been conditioned Do you have a condition? Do you have a condition? Now, what am I trying to say, y'all? I'm not saying that I ain't gonna be able to do pull-ups. I'm saying I ain't supposed to do pull-ups like Lorenzo. I'm not saying I ain't supposed to have abs. I'm saying I know I ain't supposed to have them like Schwarzenegger. I'm not saying you ain't gonna have no man. I'm just saying y'all might not ever get married. You got what you want, but you need the world stamp. You need to go out here in their wedding dress and have that wedding. You got a man taking care of your kids, taking care of you, everything good, you're fucking him, but you want the goddamn show and the wedding dress so bad, you tell the man, if you don't marry me by 2 months, I'm gonna leave you. Then you ain't got a goddamn thing. I'm not saying that you can't get horny for something. You just may be too horny for it. I'm not saying you can't have an orgy, nigga. You might just have to pay for it, nigga. Nigga like me can get 2-3 bitches to fuck with me. There's probably some bitches on Facebook I can call up and just say, hey, I'm in your city. 2-3 bitches come up and have an orgy with me. They comfortable with me. They know I'm confident. They know I ain't gonna tell. I know I'm gonna get hard. I'm gonna fuck. You want to go to the party, to the orgy, but you can't get hard around all these girls. You worried about how big his dick is. I'll never forget the first time I was worried about the size of somebody else's dick. Little short nigga, little short fat nigga, big ass stomach, dick looked like an elephant trunk. I said, man, I can't get hard in here. This fat, long dick nigga running around in here. Then I looked up, everybody fucking. I said, damn, man, I ain't getting no pussy. I went home. Because I was worried about somebody else. My true blue wanted to fuck. But I was worried about what somebody else did look like. I was worried about who got the best body, who the women gonna like, who gonna say this. Stop worrying about, you might not supposed to do it as big as what you seen it. You might supposed to look up and see Lorenzo doing 100 pull-ups and say, yo, True Blue said, you know what, nigga? You need to be able to do 2-3 of them just in case you wreck your car one day. You ain't got to do 100. You might not supposed to do it as big as Chris. You might not supposed to do it as big as Lynn. You might not supposed to do it as big as James Hop. That don't mean you can't sell. Don't look at the money Hop making and get discouraged because you ain't making what he making. You ain't putting the time. Look at what we do. We think we horny. It ain't our true blue horny. It's our pink and yellow horny. And it's making us fucking miserable. Real quick. I conditioned every woman I ever been with in my life. And black men have been conditioning the black woman since the beginning of the time. They just don't know they conditioned. They don't know they conditioned. They don't know they conditioned. When you're a woman and you got a child in your house, put the camera on y'all. I want to talk to y'all real quick. When y'all a woman and you got a child in your house, your motherfucking son don't listen to you, what you gonna do? 2 options. Make him listen. If it's something he got to listen, life and death.
Tell his daddy or beat him.
Beat him. Talking about you by yourself.
Oh, by himself.
You got to beat this motherfucker to make him submit to your will, or what's option number 2?
Try to damn
put his motherfucking ass out.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I've always conditioned women. I condition Chris and Lynn the same way, whether you know it or not. I don't hit women. What's the first thing I say? I leave y'all ass where you standing. Mm-hmm. Right? Don't I say that? Mm-hmm. And y'all know that some other bitch will take me in, and y'all know I eat out of the fucking can before I let y'all run me, right?
Yeah.
So in the same way, you ain't gonna let your fucking children run you. So the black man has been doing this since the beginning of the time. Every man does it. The black race just fucked up because the black man can't hit his. So he have to leave her. He have to leave her. And the black woman is so conditioned to being left that she's fucking scared that she gonna be left the day she get married. Am I lying?
Yeah.
Y'all are so conditioned to think somebody gonna leave y'all because that's the only way we being able to control your behavior. Can't sit you down and talk to you. You wild out too much. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, I leave you where you're standing, no closure. I got somebody that mad at me right now, a good friend of mine. She mad at me. She texts me 2-3 times, long ass paragraphs. Only reason I know they long because when they came up, they said I didn't even click on now one of them. I never click on the motherfucker. You get no closure from me. You done text your long ass paragraph, think you done got it off your chest, thinking I'm gonna read it. Oh, he read that. I said nope, I didn't even read it, bitch. I don't read that shit. You don't get no closure from me. So what I'm trying to say is we have been conditioned, and it's happening in our communities. We having babies for nothing and then conditioning them to be fucking fools. Peep this. I said it this morning to start the topic, and I put the topic out there for the day. Men raise children way fucking better than women. If a single daddy got his kid, you ain't gonna never see Lorenzo's daughter acting a fucking fool. You never gonna see her acting like a boy. If it's a boy, you never single daddy. A single daddy don't let little girls act fast and don't let them little boys act like a fucking girl. If it's a daddy around, everything is good. A woman by herself, fucked up, but she done been conditioned to say she can do it by herself. But if you take a look at the world, what do we have? Studs, gay boys, and bitches twerking. The fucking woman then conditioned our kids. She conditioned our children. That comes from conditioning. Ain't no such thing as kids. Kids act like parents. Kid gonna act like a daddy if a daddy around. If ain't no daddy around, he gonna act like his goddamn mama. If her mama a motherfucking thought, she gonna act like a goddamn thought. The black woman is fucking the world up. She fucking her own race up. Nobody can tell her nothing. Why? Because she's been conditioned to think that she can be what? What am I finna say, y'all? The black woman thinks she can be duality. She thinks she can be a what?
Queen and the crack fiend at the same
Y'all
time.
say it together.
Black queen.
Black queen and a crack fiend
and
at
a
the
black.
same
How
time.
the fuck can you be a black queen
queen
and
and
a
a
crack
queen?
fiend at the same fucking time? You ain't really horny. You want it because somebody in the world got it. You want it because you want to show off. The shit that I was horny for, I read 6 holy studies. Nigga look at me and say, you read 6 holy studies? Motherfucker, you crazy. That's what I was horny for. I'm the master fucking teacher. That's why I needed to read it, because I knew what I was going to be. Lorenzo, a trainer. So he can lift them weights like that. He's supposed to learn a little something from me. I'm supposed to learn a little something from him. But that don't mean I'm supposed to be able to go chase the Lorenzo. Guess what happens is, and I'm going to wrap it up real quick. When your true blue says, Javon, go to the gym. Y'all look up this. I want you to see this. When my true blue says, Javon, I just want you to go to the gym for a little mental health clarity. And I want you to go to the gym to do this. When I go into the gym and start looking at other people, looking at their behavior, I'm going to modify my behavior. I ain't finna go out and buy no fancy sneakers and all these outfits these niggas wear at the gym. If I do, I'm going to spend up all my money. If I'm looking at everybody else's body manifestation, I'll get sad. Guess what happens? Your true blue could look up and see something pink or yellow in the world and say, you know what? You should do that. And it's really horny for it. But it ain't horny for it on the level that they are. Because guess what? I ain't saying you can't do something. Blue tell you to do something, and you get obsessed with it in your pink and yellow, your true blue gonna hate it. I will go to the gym 3-4 weeks straight in pink and yellow, obsessed with training, and somehow get hurt, and my true blue hate it. Mama Anga says she went from 1 mile to 1.5 in February and lost some weight. If Mama Anga looked at herself every day in the mirror wanting to look like Halle Berry, she'll hate that fucking track. She'll never go back out there. You can't get no better than that.
Yeah. Hey, master teacher. Yes. Let's give it up for the master teacher and his wonderful lesson. Man, you can't. That mind, body, and soul.
Yes.
It's like, we take words and we change the meaning, adding the meaning, understanding the meaning, willing to live the real meaning, willing not to live the fake meanings. Like, I think it's just so dope. And I just love how the board, it's like, even though the bubbles are not there, when he go blue, you know what I'm saying, then he might jump to adolescent, he tell a story, but I could still see myself jumping it as if it's a bubble. And it's letting me know exactly where I am in my thought. I think this board is just so fucking great. And I remember this Pavlov made me think about one time. I think I said this last week when somebody was like, habit will trump instinct. So the habit of the behavior modification that Pavlov establishes trumps the instinct that we all know. I mean, I know I feel like I could speak for everyone. I say when master teachers teaching us these things, these are things that everybody fucking know. It's so fucking obvious. It's so a shame that we allow ourselves to be stuck and have to be taught how to just fucking feel better about some shit that we know don't feel good to us. However, when he gives us these examples, everybody knows, like, yep, I did that, I saw that, I knew that. You know what I'm saying? And
let me say something real quick.
To do it.
I had a cat the other day watch my class. He hit me up. He said, man, how you teaching this shit? You ain't got all this, da da da. I said, how you know what I want? Think about this. This dude was saying, how can I teach a class on mental health clarity, behavior modification, and manifesting? He said, you ain't got all this, that, and the other. I said, how you know what the fuck I want?
Yeah.
I don't got no job. I produce music. I make money off my music. People send me cash outs for this class. I got my 2 wives. I ain't got to lie. How you know what the fuck I want? He just looked at my life and said, nigga, you ain't got enough shit to be teaching no class on no manifestation.
It's crazy.
I'm like, how the fuck you know what I want, nigga?
But it's crazy you would say that because I mean, as we give examples of this union, I'm like, yo, this is Bears and Bubbles. This union is Bears and Bubbles. You're taking 3 people who feel that they're aligned and choosing to not to stay in great mental health standards, and is willing to behavior modify ourselves because of the belief in the alignment. You get what I'm saying? And saying like, fuck what the world says this is supposed to look like. So when people want to know if this works, if Bears and Bubbles works, this union is Bears and Bubbles, started by way of a feeling.
Somebody say I'm brainwashed. Somebody gonna say, no, I done heard bitches tell me you brainwashed. I'm like, wow, like, really? I mean, but why you watch me? Why you even looking at me, yo?
But see, this is my thing with that. Call it what you want to call it, because people we in this society and we always being brainwashed by something, right? Yeah. We always being marketed to. Mm-hmm. They socialize us in school. Media. And all this stuff. What I say to that is, well, I'm getting all the fuck I want in it.
That's just like one day
about that.
That's one day we was on the live and like you said, you finna go get your PhD, your kids raised a fucking son, a National Honor Society. You know what I'm saying? Lynn was on the live and I was saying, and I had said something, and I was like, look at Lynn. She in the kitchen and she was making lunch or something, and she was making lunch for me and you. I was like, Chris back there sleep. Lynn in here making lunch and she gonna clean the kitchen up. Some bitch on the timeline said, so, oh, what? She's a maid. What you say, Lynn?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was like, no, you got it twisted. I got it made. You are tripping.
I got it made.
I'm doing exactly what I want, where I want, who I want. So yeah, your point of view, you got on the wrong goggles, boo boo. Yeah, like, I'm blue. You seeing it from a pink and yellow point. You want what I got, so basically.
Like I tell
the truth.
I get why people don't get it. Because they've not experienced any of this. They don't have a mate to do it for. They don't have a dream to fucking throw out into the universe. So they feel like, you get what I'm saying? They just don't believe that this shit works like it is. You know what I'm saying? And it does. And it's just that fucking simple. If you don't believe it, you're watching 3 people as doing it to show you that we don't have to show this.
And you know what's the crazy thing when you think about it in real time, when you really think about this thing, everybody's doing what they want. Mm-hmm. People can't understand some, but if they watch it, it's not that this ain't like I'm saying people jealous of us. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is people talk about it and put their mouth on it because they're true blue. No, they ain't gonna do what it takes to get it. Now watch when I go back to the class, peep this. Remember, I'm the type of nigga that'll say, man, fuck that walking around with your motherfucking shirt off all the time, nigga. Cause I know I ain't gonna never get to the point where I'm gonna really be able to walk around with my shirt off all the time.
Yeah.
So I'ma hate on the nigga walking around with his shirt off all the time. And not only am I gonna hate on it, I'm being real. I'm gonna call it damn near gay. Man, fuck you walking around with your shirt off all the time for. You want some men to look at you. I'm gonna try to shame them. And I'm a grown ass man telling the truth about this shit. And everybody will know this nigga can't take his shirt off. He just trying to shame the nigga with his shirt off. Same way when I was growing up, I was smart. Nigga, every time you always reading books and shit. Shorty can't eat no books. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody tries to shame a person for what they know they can't do. Remember Monique was like, skinny bitches is evil. Skinny bitches is evil. She knew she couldn't lose that weight. Bitch made enough money, went and got a surgery. Now she want to be skinny, but her arms still hang down low, so she can't do it like she really want to do it. Y'all wrap it up, man.
It may Mambo said.
Let me say this real quick. Mambos, come on in and click the link. Come on in for the class.
Yeah. Say you playing, I'm playing the game, and I'm playing the game. And what's so crazy about it, I'm bugging because women keep saying they can't find a man, and me being a married woman in this situation, like I never have a problem getting hollered at. And when God's willing to like want to learn from this, and you get what I'm saying? They so don't think there's no woman out there. They're willing to date a woman who is in a poly relationship and then actually think they could actually grow from. That just shows we fucked up as women.
You know what's so funny? And I said we'll talk about it on the show after dark. But I've met some of the guys that my wife have talked to. These niggas is top dollar, top niggas. And I'm like, nigga, did she married? And it's like, how you keep attracting all these motherfuckers? Because you're going out and you're doing what men tell women to do. Stop leading with your fucking ass. Take all that fucking makeup and bullshit off and lead with your fucking mind. And that's why I say I sit back and I've met guys that she said, this my friend such and such, and I'd be like, God damn, don't leave me for this motherfucker. But I'm not worried about that because I'm confident in who I am and what I am to her. And if we part paths, what I always say, send me my money when you sell your books. It ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? But I love her with all my might, if that's a word.
It's funny because when me and you was talking about it the other day, and I was like, I think what people don't realize, even the people that do, I do speak to, people somehow think that because of this, you got me, you fucking with my mind, or like I'm doing what you want me to do. People don't realize if I wasn't with Jay, I'm still going to be in an open relationship. Like any dude that I speak to knows that if I wasn't with Jay and I was with them, I would say, I'm not going to just be with you. Like when I go out of town, I'm going to mess with somebody when I get there. When I go somewhere else, I'm going to, like, this is just who I am, and we just fit together.
And I'm going to do the same thing.
So,
I don't think that, I think that's what they not understanding. I didn't meet a nun and convince her. I'm going to do the same thing no matter who I'm with.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy with these two women. And I know so much about vagina. Women's bodies stink to me. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to be real. So I ain't out here trying to fuck on do all that shit. She can have her fun. She finna go off to college and wow. But I ain't thinking about that shit, man.
I'm manifesting him right now. He's a Harvard grad, about 32.
Go ahead, Mambo.
Oh, here, am I on here now?
Go ahead.
Okay. Peace, family. How y'all doing? So, throughout the class, you had brought up the mind. So I thought about R. Kelly when he was like, my mind's telling me no. So he sees this young girl. You see this young girl, you know she's young, bro. But your body, right, is telling you yes. Them two wasn't aligned. But you still decided to what? Go and get that girl, and now you in jail. All of that.
Ain't no better than that. It should have been my dick hard off you, but my mind's telling me you 16.
Right. And then he had the nerve to say, I don't want to hurt nobody.
I'm going to wait a couple of years.
To your birthday.
So Like, like how you said, if you're not horny for it, or if he was horny enough for it to where he said fuck that and went for it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be horny enough for whatever you want. Like, there's some things I need to work on still, little certain things, and it just takes 20 minutes a day. That's not even, we got 24 hours, 20 minutes a day of stuff that I need to do. I need to be hornier for it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, and
People break
keep
up
being great.
behind sex. People destroy families behind sex. And really good sex is only happening about 3 days a month.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like we destroy families. Kids don't have fathers. Kids are in broken homes. And all behind sex.
That's why I wanted to share this
sex. We are fucked up as a race. Most people breaking up behind sex. All this shit is happening behind sex. I'm not trying to get people to be polygamous at all. I'm not trying to get people to be horny. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm showing people you gonna get that pussy and dick. Well, the same way you manifest and get that, you can get your other shit. The same way I don't take no reefer on the plane, but I know wherever I go, I'm gonna find me some reefer, goddammit. I ain't gonna stop till I get it.
Yeah.
That's how I was when I wanted to read all 6 of those sacred books. I ain't like that on the abs yet. Maybe one day I can get there. Maybe if I keep hanging around with the brothers that were, maybe some will rub off on me. Iron sharpens iron, but I ain't right there yet. You know what I mean? But that don't mean I'm knocking somebody for doing it. The sisters might can say, look, I ain't, Chris, you and Lynn, y'all at a special place. I ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? But y'all bitches crazy. Nah. Y'all wrap it up, man. Let's get out of here.
I think it's crazy sometimes for us to care this much about people we don't know to share our lives.
Oh, yes.
I think that's crazy. Like, for real, you want us to have mental health clarity? Like,
recognize.
But you know what's
opinion?
crazy? This is the thing. All 3 of us, what's so crazy? And this was so crazy about it. What's so dope about it? I would not be up here doing this every day consistently for the amount of cash apps that I get. I would not. Just being real. 60, 70 people on, I average 14, 15 cash apps a week. And I'm appreciative for them. But I believe that this is going to turn to a nationally syndicated show one day. I believe Barrels and Bubbles is going to be a class. I believe it's going to stop recidivism in prison. I believe it's going to help the Black race. I believe this shit going to be a morning show. I believe all the music that we putting out and things that we're doing is going to be a part of the show. I believe in this, so I'm consistent. I believe that if I read and educated myself, that one day I would be the master teacher. I believe that, and I'm moving forward. I'm not doing this based on how many people watching now or how many cash apps I get now. Because my pink said to me this morning, it said, won't you broadcast it to your page too? My true blue said, fuck them people on your page. Let the ones that's attracted come to you. Because the second you broadcast it on your page, you ain't doing nothing but throwing yourself out there to the world to hear more and more and more and more boos or applause. If you're attracted to it, come to it.
Yeah. Sister Sonya.
I just believe that if it's for you, it's for you and you'll know it. Like those shoes or that dress or with mama under them chips. It won't agree with you. It won't sit with you. You can't be still. You won't have peace. And so that is the mind sending signals to your body to get up and move, to relocate, to eat something else, to go somewhere else, to do something else. This morning, Abraham was like, yo, when we talk about letting go of resistance, that means you grab on because we're human and we have to. Well, if you tell me to let go of something, then what I'm gonna do with my hands? You got to tell me what I'm grabbing on, because that's just our human nature, is to want something. We always want something. And so if you telling me to let go of this want, then what's your solution? Because they are 2 different hands. They are on 2 different frequencies. So if I'm gonna turn the cheek, away from something, then you got to give me something to turn to. And that is just something less resistant. You're not going to stick your hand in a barrel of crabs and get snipped up. What do they do? What is that? Clawed up, crabbed up. You will stick your hand in some Jello pudding because that feels good. All we want to do is feel good. Chasing that man or that job or that dream dress. If it don't feel good, baby, let it go. And that don't mean you are devoid of a desire. You just focus on something else that you desire, something that's coming to you easierly. That's not a word. More easier.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Peep this. You know what's so strange to be about the world? This is what is. We have all been conditioned by the white man. We white. You don't eat African food. You don't wear African. Listen, let me say this real quick. Zoom in on me, Lynn.
Zoom.
Culture. When you look up, somebody put the definition of the word culture up here real quick. We got a second. Somebody put the definition of the word culture. Chris, look up the definition. Lynn, look up the definition of the word culture for me. We are white people. We walk white. We act white. Our favorite singer is a pop singer who cut his nose off and made himself white. Our favorite fucking female singer is Whitney Houston, a pop singer. We are white. We act white. Now, this is the thing that bugs me out about niggas so much is white people say, create all the rules that they break. It's almost like white people said, don't do the shit that's good. We saving that for ourselves.
Absolutely.
That's how
Don't fuck more than one woman. Be monogamous. This motherfucker got 10 wives. It's almost like they say everything. Don't be greedy. Don't steal. He hoarding everything. It's almost like what we have to understand. Stop trying to act like you black. You fucking white. There's nothing African about you. What's the definition for culture, Lynn? Read it.
I'm trying to paste it in. Give me just one
Now read it. Read it.
I'm off that screen.
Okay, go ahead.
Second,
We'll
and
paste
I'll
it.
have it. Okay, so it says the arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement.
Did you paste
regarded
it?
Collectively? Yes.
Okay, let me see when it pop up. Culture is the manifestation of arts. You understand that? Art is culinary art. What you eat. Visual arts, what you look at on TV, the music you listen to, the fucking clothes you wear. Art. You're a fucking cracker, baby. You're a cracker.
Gosh, white cracker bread.
You don't eat soul food is white folk food. Chitlins came from England. You are a fucking white person. And white people do what they want to do. And I learned that a long time ago. Nobody's going to hold me to this fucking blackness. White folks do exactly what, let me show this comment. The arts and other manifestations. Look at the other one. The customs, arts, social institution of a particular nation, people, or social group. Now, what are we? We white. All our music come from white folk shit. People always talk about music, black music. Listen, man, the instruments we play, we play white folks' instruments. The white man invented the 808 and the turntables and shit. We just took it and scratched it. Understand this shit. White man invented auto-tune to make people sound better. We just turned it up and said, skibbity wimpity. We are so tired to thinking we got to live to this black code. Fuck that black code shit. You white. All the sneakers you wear, all your name brands, it's white. Right now, I got on George Foreman shirt, George Foreman drawers, George Foreman socks, and I got on a fucking James Hop hoodie. I'm more nigger than any of you Nike wearing, Versace wearing motherfuckers. I'm just joking.
I was gonna say, you either white or you damn Chinese, but all the shit we get from there, your hair, your makeup,
Yeah, it's like what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
say
true.
is the shit that we accuse white people of. We be like, white people mess with their cousins, white people mess with their sisters, white people got a lot of wives. We do this shit. We learn this shit from white people.
Yeah.
We learn how to kill our own.
Fun.
Yeah,
They go boating, shipping, rock climbing, snowboarding. They walk around nude. White girls get wasted and not raped. You know what I'm saying? They come back the next day and they don't have the babies either. They have abortions. My brother,
and then they wait 20 years and get paid. Black girls say, I got raped last night and don't get a goddamn dime. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand. We got to be more white. White folks are not saying, what about the people in the fucking rednecks and the meth addicts and shit? They not saying that. I'm going to say something and I'm going to get out of here. And I'm going to call her. I saw a sister. I really love this sister a lot. She had a shirt. She said the difference in crack and opioids is racism. Like basically saying crack won't an epidemic, but opioids is an epidemic and it has something to do with race. And that's totally fucking wrong. Crack was an illegal street drug that could only be purchased on the street. Opioids are legal medications who have become street drugs. It's a fucking big difference in taking a pharmaceutical pill that is prescribed that enters the body a safe way and releases itself and buying fucking crack. Big fucking difference.
Witness it.
Big.
Crack is whack.
It's a big fucking difference. That's like going, you would have to do a lot of shit to get some crack. It's easier. It is an epidemic. Your fucking teenage son won't own crack. Your 12-year-old, they won't give in crack to fucking 12-year-old and 10-year-old kids. These medications that they're giving to children are opioids. And then their parents are selling them and taking them. It's a big fucking difference in opioids and crack. We just say any fucking thing sometimes. And I'm not fussing at her. I'm just putting it out there. How we look at shit. Opioids gonna fuck us up more than crack ever fucked us up because we keep calling opioids a white thing and calling crack a black thing when more crackers was doing crack than fucking what black folks combined. Niggas can't smoke more crack than white folks. We 1 goddamn 1/8 of they fucking population. Niggas can't get more food stamps than white folks. Niggas can't do nothing more than white folks. But nigga shit. It's a big fucking difference.
That's why our shit we doing always be fucked up because we be doing that shit in pink. As a
blaming
race,
everything on the white man.
Oh yeah, the white man is. So I'm gonna do this. So I'm a king. So I'm gonna do. You get what I'm saying? So we can't get nothing good right out of it because we're not going into a good way. Like say white people, if they look into
teachers
their history,
taking opioids for lunch to make it through the day. We wonder why teachers won't smoking crack.
Yeah.
Those the side effects of crack. See, if a teacher starts smoking crack, it's fucked up. It's like, oh well, you know what's going on. You can look regular and do that shit.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say we call it nigga shit because we know we white. We wouldn't have to call the fucked up shit that we do nigga shit and point it out.
We white.
We didn't have to distinguish that we were not white or that
He
what we were
some
doing.
Black folk shit.
Exactly.
Because I'm white.
I'm keeping my kids away from that nigga shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that I raise them white.
Yeah. You already know.
That's
Let me
like when
put
we
this
be like, we
cash
don't
up.
see color. Got to see color.
I
Yes.
see niggas acting white. That's confusing. Just like when we see white people doing nigga shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly where that comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We white, man.
We white.
We white. You white. Everybody on this fucking timeline white. We sitting here on this white app doing white shit.
Yep.
White shit. We
I can
white.
go back and get my blonde hair and green eyes. when I was being yellow.
You know what's so crazy, Chris? I'm the type of motherfucker you can if you want to. But I don't want no bitch with no blonde hair, no fucking green
I used to
eyes.
have
You
blonde
get that
hair,
shit
green
when you in
eyes,
Harvard.
I'm gonna find it and post a
Yeah,
picture.
and that's the thing. It's just
I
like
don't
this.
want that, though.
Do you want blonde hair and green eyes more than you want
No,
Javon?
I want to get back to my slave self. I mean, to my slave back in the day self. My mixture. It's a joke I got. Never mind.
YouTube, the Cash App is Master Teacher as well. Y'all see that? Fam, we gonna get out of here, man. I love y'all so much. Huh?
The app shows you where people are watching from.
Yeah, I can look at it on YouTube. Well, yeah, the app will show who watching it on YouTube and who watching it on Facebook.
Let's sing that song. Yeah.
You already know what time it is, y'all. Ooh.
You better. Right now. Get into it.
Celebrate your body
Look here, family.
and enjoy your
We sure
mind.
appreciate y'all coming out and letting us share our art with y'all. Because we believe
Supernatural travel.
art is life.
We live
First, there must be life. Because life imitates art. And we just
Let's
want you
go
live your
to a
best
place
life.
where we go.
Decorated with all kinds of
Nobody
colors. No lace
knows.
fronts and no makeup, and choose who you want to dance
Let's
with.
celebrate
Live
this
life.
life we know.
Yeah.
Let it all
Like it's your
go.
birthday, an anniversary. Just keep it funky, baby. Yeah.
Celebrate your body
Your body.
and enjoy your
Your
mind.
Come on, family. Find a way to keep winning. Woo.
It's supernatural travel.
Supernatural travel.
We live colorblind.
Recesses of your
Let's
mind.
go to a place
You're
where
all
we
alone. And it's
go.
just you by yourself.
Nobody
We call that the
knows.
boom boom room. Yeah. You got all your
Let's
favorite
celebrate this life we know.
drink.
Let it all go.
Relax.
And it's beautiful. Celebrate your body. Man, y'all know what time it is. It's my least happiest time of the day, man. But y'all know we got a green background because we gonna stay green all day. Find something to stay green. Look, man, I say if I see trip numbers and take me to the boom boom room, I done got to the point where if I see the color green, it makes me think about the boom boom room.
Trees.
Figure out your own way to
Yes.
bubble up. We gonna get into that as we just stay tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Once again, I ask you the same thing every day. Please, 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 please share this with somebody that you think need it. And number two, hit that Cash App. Help us keep these lights on, man. I'm telling you, this is a job right here. We love y'all and we thank y'all for all that y'all do for us.
Yes, sir. Who you want to dance with. Live life.
We
Love.
know.
Yeah.
Let
Celebrate
it all
every day.
go.
Like it's your birthday, an anniversary. Just keep it funky, baby. Yeah.
Celebrate your body.
Body and enjoy